I'm Rebecca Marina, and in this video, I'm going to guide you through an exercise using emotional freedom technique to release guilt. Now, it's a very specific guilt. Let's say that you were married happily, I hope, for some years, and you lost your spouse, and you've been grieving and giving honor to that spouse, and yet within your humanity, you're desiring to have another relationship. You no longer desire to be alone. And so, what can happen is that guilt can creep in. There's already enough guilt around when you lose somebody, like, why couldn't I do anything? Why was I so helpless? Why did God let this happen? All kinds of guilt. And hopefully you've cleared a lot of that. And now you are ready to say yes to your humanity, for your humanity desires to be with another human. Whether you're a man or a woman, you may experience guilt. So I'm going to guide you in tapping exercise that taps on some acupressure points that will help you release guilt. And there's also a lot of other emotions that could come in, but one of the main ones I feel is guilt. And I didn't honor you. What are you going to think? Nobody else can take your place, yada, yada, yada. Also, let me run this by you now. I have noticed that when a couple has been married, and of course they have issues, they're human, right? And then when one of them dies, the one remaining can start to idolize the one who died and only see the good, which is good, except that as long as they only see the good that that person was and not any of the problems they may have had, they may put that person on such a pedestal that nobody's ever going to come close to meeting the same ideology. So let's tap. Now, if you don't know about tapping, it's scientific. We tap on acupressure points, which release energies from your system that you no longer. On a scale of 1 to 10, tune into how guilty you feel about starting to date again. 10 would be, whoa, Rebecca, I need a private session. 9, 8, 5, 7. If you don't feel any guilty at all, stop watching this video and maybe pass it along to somebody else. So here we go. All you do, I could explain the science to you. It'd take me 30 minutes. I'm not going to do that. Trust me. Do what I do. Say what I say. There's no way it can harm you at all. Tap right here. This is for self-sabotage, shooting yourself in the foot. Even though I feel guilty about wanting to date, I love and accept myself. Now, it's important that you do what I do and say what I say. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You might just like my earrings. I put my little bows on because this is a gift for you. So, again, even though I feel guilty about desiring another mate, company in my life, I love and accept myself. I accept that I'm human. I love being human. So it is. And go to the top of your head. 4 meridians come together here. I feel guilty. Beginning here. I don't know what people will think. Have I been grieving long enough? I feel guilty about desiring another companion. I feel embarrassed. A little bit of shame. Tap right here. I feel guilty. And then underneath your armpit, I feel guilty. Now take a deep breath in and out. And so you feel guilty, right? So think about why you might feel guilty. because you're not honoring their memory enough, because it hasn't been long enough. You know, every single person is different. I have seen men, maybe it's more so in men, that need and desire companionship. Women do too, but I know one man who, after 2 months, he was lonely. He had already always been married, and he desired to start dating again. He desired to attract a wonderful mate into his life. And I feel like his wife was blessing him from heaven. You know, when you truly love one another, no matter who goes first, you would bless them. You're no longer in human form. So you would bless them in heaven. I don't know if you could be having sex. I really don't know. Or a relationship like romance. I don't know. But you would care for your human counterpart that you left behind, and you would desire them to enjoy being human. For Pete's sake, it's freaking wonderful. So let's continue with the tapping. Before we do, take a deep breath in and out and tune into that guilt. Is it a little bit lower? And can you tune into what else you could be feeling besides guilt? I know a lot of you feel concerned. If you have children, what are they going to think? They're going to think I'm trying to replace their mom, their dad, concerned about what people in your community might think. Oh, is it too soon? Whatever it is for you, let's tap on it. How strong is that on a scale of 1 to 10? How concerned are you about what your family might think or feel, or your community might think? Who cares what they feel? But anyway, they might think, and then it might, yeah. Who cares what anybody thinks? I want you to be happy. So here we go. Even though I'm worried about what people might think, I'm worried about what my family might feel. Remember, you tap like me, repeat after me, especially this part. I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. Now, go to the top of the head. I'm worried about what people will think. I'm worried what my family might think. I'm concerned I might hurt somebody. I'm fearful I might hurt somebody. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. There's a spot under here that gets all your lymphatic system. And take a deep breath in and out. Now, let's go back to the guilt. Look at the guilt now. How guilty do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10? And how concerned do you feel now that people are going to judge you? So hopefully that's significantly lowered. If it's not, stop this video, go back to the beginning and do the exercises with me again. Now, if it's lowered somewhat, we're not trying to get it down to a 0, okay? However, are you ready to make a positive choice? Are you ready to live your life better than you ever have before, in full freedom, walking forward? Are you ready for that? Do you want to drag around a bunch of guilt for the rest of your life and not let yourself fully live? Let's tap in a positive choice, okay? So again, do what I do, say what I say. Side of the hand, self-sabotage, we're kicking its butt, all right? Even though I still have some guilt, I still have concern about what people might think. I'm making a choice. I choose to move forward. I choose to embrace my humanity. I honor my needs. My needs are for a companion, a lover, a friend, a helpmate, moving forward in love. Now go here. I choose to move forward. I have a desire to love and be loved. I release my fears around loving, being loved. I release any shame or embarrassment about any kind of performance issues. It's been a long time. I choose to feel loved. And take a deep breath in and out. Now, doesn't that feel good? You choose to feel loved. And what I said about performance issues is certainly not just for men. If you've been with one partner for a long time, no matter if you're male or female, of course it's going to come up that, whoa, how will I know what to do? How will I know? What if? I think love will work everything out for you. You know, friend, there's a lot of loneliness in the world today. And the gifts that you bring to the table, I guarantee you, whatever they are, there's somebody that's for you. If you like to sit around all day watching TV, don't judge yourself. There's somebody else that might be like that and they would just love to be with you. If you like working out and all that, I guarantee you, there's somebody that would admire you and maybe do it with you. Whoever you are, just as you are, there is somebody for you. When you turn loose of this guilt, realize you felt guilty long enough. And did it get you anywhere? You may have felt like, oh, I needed to honor that person. Well, you can still honor them. Honor their desires for you to move forward in happiness. And I guarantee you, when we all get to the other side, it's going to be a lot of rejoicing. And there certainly won't be any guilt. And I can't believe you got connected again only after what, however long? No, there's going to be rejoicing, embracing. I even think some of the people on the other side are vested in helping us here to get connected, to get happiness, because we're all about spiritual growth, right? Maximum growth comes when you're in relationship. Maximum growth comes when you're in relationship. Now, I do offer private sessions. I'll leave my email in the link below. If you feel like you really need some deep help, I actually specialize in grief. It's one of my specialties. And I've seen miracles happen when you address all those emotions around losing someone. Now, I made this video specifically for couples who have been left alone. However, it also can help you with your feelings if you've lost your mother, your father, a child. There's always guilt. There's always sadness, of course, and there's always a sense of abandonment. So, if I can be of personal help to you, that would make me so happy. Now, I encourage you, if this video has blessed you, pass it along to somebody that you know could also use this kind of healing. Give it a thumbs up if you like this kind of stuff. Subscribe to my channel. God bless you. And you're loved. And guess what? There's somebody for you. There's somebody good for you.